There's a trick to the brown lip liner combo. You don't want your lip liner to look like a mustache, and it irks me so bad. Simple.
All in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah. So
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm mostly talking to the beginners. Makeup is not about copying what you see. Makeup is about technique and enhancing your face type. I'm going to be using micellar water, or I'm just going to clean my face thoroughly before I start applying makeup. First thing you should do, brows can be one of the most complicated things to learn when it comes to beginner makeup. When you're doing brows, do not start heavy in the front. You want to begin from the middle or to the end, and you want to softly just shape the brow. You're trying to trace the overall shape of your brows. I like to start underneath and begin my outline, and then I'll fill in the middle and outline the top as well. Even if you make your brows look too heavy in the front, you can always fix it by brushing your hairs up lightly. Stroke the hairs upward so that you can see what you're working with. Concealer works like an eraser. So that is the key to making it look like you have a fresh brow wax, is to clean up the bottom and then clean up the top. It's very important to not go so far up into the brow, because then you're erasing your actual shape. You want to stay as low as possible. Brush the concealer downwards. You want to brush it away from the brow. Your transition color is going to be the first color you put on your eyeshadow, so that all the other colors will blend in evenly and match your skin tone. This is a palette that's good for dark skin tones, even light skin tones as well, but it definitely brings out a nice soft pop of color on dark skin tones. I first used the shade Rough. So the rough shade I felt was closest to my skin tone, but also just a little bit lighter. And then I used Naughty to darken the outer corners of my eyeshadow. So you want to use just a tad darker color. I didn't go too dark. When you're doing eyeshadow and you're gonna put lashes on, your lashes are gonna make your eyeshadow appear just a bit darker. So be mindful of how dark you go on the outer corners. Your lighter colors go towards the inner and middle part of your eyes, and then the darker colors go towards the outer part of your eye. I love putting shimmer in the corner of my eyes. It just gives it like a nice little, pizzazz when you're out and about and people will notice you, but they will also notice that pop. Charged Up by Sephora. Let's move on to the face. I use the Milk Makeup Primer. This black bottle is good for oily skin or like combo skin. It's soft, it glides smooth, and then it also gives a nice airbrush filter before I start applying foundation. Some people go 2 to 3 shades lighter in the concealer because they don't want the face to look the same as the foundation. If you're someone like me that gets oily throughout the day, using shiny products is not going to be helpful. You want to use mattifying products to control the oil, powders and translucent powders to overcompensate for the oil production that your face will get later. Of course, you're going to get oily, you just can't help that, but with your blotting wipes and with the translucent powder, they should work best for you. Applying blush is probably one of the easiest parts of makeup. You want to start with putting the blush at the very high point of your cheekbone so that it doesn't look so low, and it does give you that cheeky, when you smile, it does complement that part. To apply your lashes, you're gonna need a handheld mirror. You wanna put the handheld mirror underneath your chin. It allows you to see how you're placing the lash and how close you're placing the lash to your lash line. The part I couldn't wait to talk about, brown lip liner combo. If y'all want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments and I'm gonna get you right, because I see brown lip liner combo getting messed up so much and it irks me so bad. You wanna trace your natural lip line as best as possible without overlining. If your lips are not that plump, then you can overline a little bit, of course. But you want to outline the frame of your lips first to get that curve going in there. Then you want to put lipstick in between. You don't want to go so heavy on the brown lip liner that it looks like a mustache. It has to blend gradiently. It has to blend naturally. It has to look like you put lipstick on. The lip liner combo is a 3-product combo. It's lip liner, lipstick, and it's an optional lip gloss. Either lip liner and lipstick or lip liner and lip gloss. Simple. And then the last thing is your setting spray. Setting spray is going to revive your skin again. So I put that on, I spray as much as I can on my face so it can last. And that completes a soft glam look. Once you master a technique, you're gonna start getting used to it and practice, practice, practice. In another video, I'll talk about undertone. I'll talk about picking the right shade of foundation, how to match your foundation shade like a pro. There's a lot of beauty creators that just like to do the makeup, but when it comes to understanding how it's gonna work for you, I try my best to deliver in a way that is understandable, simple, and effective. I will see y'all in my next video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And as always, love you, gang. It's your girl, Tay, aka the Chocolate Queen, signing out.